Taurus, song that's playing for you is Stay. So with that being said, off the rip, and then on the bottom is the 4 coins. Whether it's you holding on to something or you're holding back from something or someone, and it's like that person can tell you're pulling yourself back, you're withdrawing your energy. Look, you're no longer expressing or feeling or receiving feelings from somewhere, something, or someone, or someone's no longer emotionally receiving you in some way, shape, or form. Somebody could be holding back from you, but you love this, or you love that, or that person loves you, and now it's like they could be exiting or leaving your life energetically or physically, and you want them to stay. You don't want this person to stop participating or expressing themselves in your space or with you, or you just don't want to stop expressing yourself or participating there. You feel me? You love when you share energy or engage with this environment or this person or these people. But for some reason, it's like that area may not be receiving you the same way it used to. And now you want it to stay the way it was, but it can't. Or you just want somebody to stay. I'll be fucked up if you can't be right here, is what my boy said. So you feel me? Put your foot in and shoot that picture. Whether that's how somebody feel about you or that's how you feel about something, someone, or somewhere. Jesus, yeah, man, you might be trying to manipulate some shit there, Taurus. The first card out is the Magician in reverse. So you may be the one who wants someone to stay, or you don't want something to end. You don't want a conclusion to be. You don't want a situation to be over, basically. Push a P is the song that's playing for you. So you might be pushing something real hard. Hey, now look, if you're a female, you pushing pussy. All right, or if you a dude, you pushing passion, you putting pressure on somebody, but you only trying to manipulate somebody. So look, if you know that's how you can get to somebody. If you sex them, then hey, that's on you, Taurus. Yeah, y'all know how y'all Tauruses get down. But look, you're not allowed to invest somewhere anymore. You want to manifest a space so that you can continue to invest or think or feel or build somewhere. But how you going about that is the reason you can't. You were manipulating it in order to have, or in order to gain or get. Or you might have manifested a blessing, and it's like you manifested something, it came through, you didn't. It's like God gave you what you wanted, you didn't acknowledge it, and he took it back. Now it's like you don't want him to take it back. So now it's like you trying to manipulate the situation or a situation in order to get that gift back. Put your foot in and shoot that picture. Or if it's you versus you, you could realize you can't manifest when you're with these people, but these people want you to stay, or this person don't want you to leave. You might be in a relationship, real toxic, codependent relationship type, and you realize you can't manifest what you want in your life, or you can't obtain what it is you wish to obtain, or reach the goals you wish to reach, participating here, wherever here is. So you might be pushing people out your space so that you can start pushing the piece you want. Hey, I'm telling you, if it's a relationship, shit's hitting the fan over there on that side of town. Whatever you used to feel about, you don't feel the same way about no more. Now it's like you could be in a relationship. If it's a relationship, Memories is the song that's playing for you. Yeah, you used to feel about this. You used to think this was something back in the day, but now that you in the present, now that you in your better minds about a situation, you realize, this will only be a good memory. I'll only have memories from this, but nothing in the present that is positive. The relationship, it's like your external world, everybody around you, all your friends, all your family members could disagree with this relationship or disagree with this form of expression or this path you took. If it's you versus you, then it's just like you manifest, you being in a certain type of energy, you met your match. And now you manifest, you may be in some bullshit. And you reminiscing on memories of when things were good in a space before shit hit the fan. Yeah, somebody either lied to somebody either lied to you, but it tried to invest in you in some way, shape, or form. It's like someone got you to put your time and energy into something, got you to manifest something. Whole time they kept some information from you. But they needed you to participate in something. Look, so they brought you something. See, they brought you a little piece of. They ain't tell you too much because they knew if Taurus knew the whole story, Taurus probably wouldn't dabble. Taurus wouldn't participate. So, in order to get Taurus to participate, I'ma tell Taurus half the truth. Or Taurus, that was you. You said if you were like, if I express all the truth, or if I come clean, so to speak, in a situation, you might be dealing with a Capricorn, or you might be dealing with an Aquarius, you might be dealing with an Aquarius. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. It's like if you told everything, you probably would not have gotten what you wanted, or shit might not have went the way you wanted things to go. So you didn't say everything, and shit still didn't go the way. Matter of fact, you may be in a worse situation as if you did express all you had to express. But this is what you manifested for being dishonest. You wanted balance, but you manifested the total opposite. That's what. Yeah, if it's you versus someone outside of you could be enlightened and set themselves free from the space they share with you. Or someone outside of you is just in a free type
Aquarius
of spirit.
masculine.
Yeah, you might be dealing with an Aquarius. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or Leo. Or another Taurus. Or a Virgo. Or a Scorpio. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. But yeah, it's like, shit, you probably thought if you carried yourself or expressed something, or if you continue to do, or you feel me, carry or handle something the way you were handling it, or investing in something the way you were investing in it, you thought it would have you in the free spirit in some way, shape, or form. You thought you wouldn't be bound to anything, but at the same time you would be able to invest or express yourself in a free manner if you were to try to manipulate or control a situation. Or if you may not have been consciously manipulative in a sense. You could have just been wanting something to go a particular type of way, so you handled it in a very controlling manner. You tried to control things that you really don't have control over. The only corner of the universe you have control over is your goddamn self. But you thought you could, you feel me? You could play with people's passion. You could play with people's mind. You could play with people's emotion, and or if you communicate or say, or if you play with your own fire, if you do some fire bending, some earth bending, some water bending, and some air bending with your own vessels, with your own elements, you would be able to convince these people or get this person. You feel me? It's that type shit. Only for someone outside of you to be put in the position to set themselves free from you and no longer think highly about the space they share with you. Remember the time. Memories, remember the time. Now you just now you can't do anything but reminisce on what was or what could have been. Because it's like, if it's you versus someone outside of you, someone's enlightened about your manipulative manner and found, look, the sun and the strength card, and someone's found their strength. Because what? Taurus, you might have been trying to control some shit. Or it's like you were fixed in a certain type of space and you wanted something that required you to move out of the energy you were in, move out of the mentality you were in order for you to get what it is you wanted. You had to take a step. you might not have wanted to take a step. So now it's just like you're observing, or you can only think about what could have in a space where you could have participated. You could have had that. You could have expressed yourself in that. You could have participated in that. But you didn't want to move the way you should have. You didn't want to move with your better minds. And because of that, you can't invest your time and energy in the partnership, the relationship, the job, the environment. You can't have what you want to have. Well, you can't have what you can't stop thinking about having. You feel me? Because something make you feel free, something make you feel, it's like something brings you strength, but how you, come on, it's like you shot yourself in the foot, Taurus. And look, because you thought you could do something, you would be in top, you played the wrong game, Taurus, in the wrong environment. You met your match. Put your foot in. You know what that means for you, Taurus. In whatever realm of reality, you might have been used to carrying out a certain energy. You might have been used to acting a certain way. You might have been used to doing something. You did that something in the right place. God taught you a lesson. Put your foot in the shoe. That you know what that means for you. Now you can't stop remembering the time when when you were there, when shit was balanced, when shit you had the things you wanted to have. And look, you can't stop reminiscing on what's over now that you know the truth. You might be in if it's you versus someone outside of you could be standing their ground emotionally and expressing themselves. It's like someone's not afraid to emotionally express how they feel about the space they share with you. And that might be fucking with you in some way, shape, or form. Or it's now you want to express how you feel in a situation. You want something to be emotionally grounded. You want something to be real now, almost. You feel me? It's like you want to solidify something, so to speak. Repeat it. It's like you want to go through something again, but you want to express how you feel first. If it's you versus you, you only want to do that. You know, if the shoe is yours, don't wear this if this ain't yours. You might only want to do that because you feel some type of way about the way a situation ended or how something has played out. You might be a little bitter about it. So it's like you want to manifest it. You want to repeat it again just so you can emotionally stand your ground or you can express yourself. You feel me? It's like someone broke up with you. You want to go through the cycle again just so you could break up with them. You feel me? It's like that type shit. Now, you know if that's for you or not. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Yeah, because that's the first time someone broke up with Taurus like that. You feel me? And Taurus, you're not gonna go out like that. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, if it's that shoe, then wear it. Or it's just you want to repeat something because you realize you fucked up. How you handled it, how you handled something, how you invested in something, you was fucking with your happiness. When you did, you was playing with yourself. And you played yourself. Look, but that's your karma. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. If it's you versus someone outside of you, you see something somewhere or just a form you take as home, but you can't be, if it's like a form of expression you had or you were putting out there in some way, shape, or form, you used to carry this virtue or you used to act this way and it used to make you feel free in places that weren't outside of home. You feel me? In places that were outside of home. when you carried yourself like this or when you acted like that. But you took that energy and tried to use it to manipulate people and or just control or just have the say-so in certain type of environments. And that fucked you up. You don't really see what it jacked up. Now you're trying to figure out, you're trying to find a way how you could be that person again. How you can express yourself like that and be received the way you want to be received by your external world when you express yourself like that. You did it, it's like you tarnished your name and you trying to figure out how you could untarnish it if it's you versus you. And that's just because you were expressing in something. You were investing yourself in a certain type of way just to have control over something. You were being toxic. Or you were dealing with a toxic mother energy outside of you. You was just, it's like, if it's a family member or if it is a mother, it's like your mama or whoever your mother could have been energetically. It don't have to be an actual female, third dimensional person. You feel me? It could just be the energy. Who or whatever you found, you saw as mother was a toxic person, and you were letting that, you were finding strength from that individual. You were finding strength in a toxic environment, and you thought it was setting you free, but it was really putting you on the path to be the same way your mama is, whoever this toxic individual was. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. You know what that means for you though. Don't let me tell you shit. You know what that means for you though. Hey, if it's you versus someone outside of you could be standing there ground towards you because the space they share with you is like you toxic. You was trying to manipulate or control something, and your karma is to realize that is home towards you, and it's like now you want to be grounded and stable there because that's where you found strength. But yeah, you was acting the wrong type of way in the wrong environment. No, you were acting the right way in the right place to teach you the lesson. Or if it's you versus you, now you're standing, now that you found your strength because someone outside of you was it's like someone outside of you was manipulating you for their freedom because it's like Taurus could supply something that this person couldn't get in their external world. So they used you to give them what they needed, and now that you're standing your ground towards that person, now that you found your strength, it's like now you could be playing the part in the best way you know how to. You feel me? Now that you know this person's manipulating you, it's like you manipulating the person back and letting them think they still getting one over on you. You feel me? It's like that. Or I'm gonna fuck with you. We just gonna stop it right there. Yeah.